You bought the cat bed, probably spent $50 on it, maybe more. Nice one, cushioned, the right size. Your cat has slept in it exactly 0 times. But the second you lie down, it's there, between your legs, on your face, staring into your soul at 2 a.m. like it has questions. Most people chalk this up to affection or clinginess and leave it there. Here's what they're missing. Every position your cat picks, at your feet, on your chest, pinning your legs, is communicating something specific. And one of those positions means the exact opposite of what most owners assume. There's also something more important. If you don't know how to read these patterns, you could be missing early signs of stress, anxiety, or hidden pain. By the end of this video, you'll be able to decode exactly what your cat is telling you every night. And I'll give you 2 practical methods to co-sleep without torching your sleep quality. Let's get into it. Start here. One fact that completely changes how you see your cat. For any cat, closing its eyes is the single most dangerous thing it can do. Think about what that means. A small predator. The moment it falls asleep, it becomes prey for something larger. That threat shaped millions of years of evolution. And that survival system, it didn't get switched off when cats moved indoors. Even in your perfectly safe apartment, with no natural predators, no threats, no reason to worry, your cat's nervous system is still running a full security protocol every night. No exceptions. So when your cat presses up against you to sleep, it's not just looking for a warm body. In cat logic, it's entering what I call the mutual bodyguard agreement. Translation: the big hairless one can't hunt, but as a living alarm system, totally adequate. And here's what makes this click. Ever notice that the second you shift position at 2 a.m., your cat's eyes are already open, already scanning? That's not light sleeping. That's your cat running an active perimeter check. Every time you move, it registers, evaluates, and clears the threat, then goes back under. Your cat is on duty while you sleep. Now, I know exactly what's coming. Fine, but if I'm its trusted protector, why does it sleep with its butt directly in my face? That doesn't feel like respect. Completely fair. But in feline behavioral science, that's not disrespect. It's the opposite. When a cat turns its back to you and exposes its blind spot while keeping its eyes on the door, it's assigning you the most trusted role in the room. It's watching the entrance. You're covering what it can't see. Your cat isn't being rude. Your cat is protecting you and trusting you to do the same. So that's why your cat wants to be near something it trusts. But why your bed specifically? And why does it matter so much where on the bed it lands? That's where it gets interesting. Your bed is the single most densely you-scented location in your entire home. Every sheet, every pillowcase, saturated with your body temperature, your skin chemistry, your pheromones, accumulated every single night. It is, in the most literal sense, a map of your existence. For cats, scent is not comfort. It's identity. It's how they define who belongs to them and who they belong to. When your cat sleeps in your bed, rubbing its face, its cheeks, its scent glands across your pillows, it's performing a very specific act. It's merging your scent profiles, completing what I'd call family registration. The message: your smell is my smell. You're mine. This isn't up for discussion. Here's the part that permanently changes how cat owners see this. Your cat didn't steal your bed. From its perspective, it generously allowed you to sleep in its enormous personal cat bed. You are a subtenant with limited rights and no lease. But scent is only half of it. There's a second thing your bed offers that your cat's designated sleeping spot simply cannot. You. A cat's normal body temperature runs around 101 degrees Fahrenheit, slightly higher than ours. They burn through heat fast, especially as room temperatures drop overnight. And you are a stable, consistent furnace. No plug, no cord, no timer. Quick question. What part of a cat's body loses heat the fastest? The ears and the nose. That's why your cat aggressively buries its face in your armpit or drives its entire head under your chin. It's not only affection, it's thermal strategy. Your cat is minimizing heat loss at the two most vulnerable points on its body. Your cat is conserving battery power. You are the charger. Now you know why your cat wants to be near you, but where it actually lands on the bed, that's where things get specific. And it's not as fixed as most people think. Here's something most cat content gets wrong. These positions aren't permanent codes. They're nightly decisions. The same cat can sleep at your feet one night and on your face the next, because each night your cat is solving a slightly different equation. How warm does it need to be? How safe does it feel? How much contact does it want right now? So read the positions as information, not as a fixed personality verdict. Position 1. The foot of the bed. Call this defensive trust. A cat sleeping here is sending a clear signal. I like you. I trust you. I also want a clean exit and full visibility of the room. The foot of the bed is closest to the edge, easiest to jump from, best sightlines to the door, maximum situational awareness, from the safest possible position on the mattress. This is often a more independent cat, or one that's still building confidence. It's choosing closeness, but entirely on its own terms. One-sentence translation. I want to be with you, but I'd also like to survive. Position 2. On your chest, your neck, or directly on your head. If the foot of the bed is affection with an exit strategy, this is the maximum trust rating your cat can assign to another living creature. They want your breath, the warmth of it, the rhythm, and they're listening to your heartbeat. That sound pulls them back to early kittenhood, pressed against their mother, surrounded by siblings, zero threats in every direction. The most secure environment they've ever experienced. Your heartbeat recreates that feeling. When a cat lies fully relaxed on your body, belly exposed, throat open, every defense mechanism offline, that is peak vulnerability, chosen intentionally, for you. Research shows that when humans and cats interact closely, both species experience a measurable rise in oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same chemical that fires when you embrace someone you genuinely love. Your cat doesn't just borrow your body heat when it sleeps on your chest. It's sharing a mutual emotional state with you. The chemistry is running on both sides. Position 3. Between your legs. Every cat owner knows exactly what this looks like. You're immobilized. You stopped feeling your legs 20 minutes ago. You've been completely still, not because you're comfortable, but because something small and warm is sleeping in the valley of your bent knees, and moving would feel like a personal betrayal. So why there? When your legs are bent, they form a natural enclosed depression, surrounded on multiple sides by soft, warm coverage, with a clear sightline forward and one clean exit. From your cat's perspective, that is the single most strategically sound sleeping position on the entire mattress. It's a fortress, constructed from your body, that you are not permitted to disassemble. This is why you wake up every morning with legs that feel like concrete. You were physically detained by an 8-pound animal for 8 consecutive hours. You let it happen. And tonight, without question, you'll let it happen again. Here's the part most cat videos skip entirely. The most useful information isn't your cat's favorite sleep spot. It's a change in the pattern. If your cat has always slept pressed against you and suddenly starts sleeping at the far edge for several nights in a row, notice that. If your cat usually picks open, relaxed positions, but now only settles in spots with quick exits, notice that too. If your cat can't seem to settle at all, keeps switching locations, or stops joining you in bed after doing it every single night for months, that's information worth paying attention to. Not always bad information. Sometimes the room is warmer. Sometimes you changed your blanket. Sometimes your schedule shifted and your cat is adjusting. But a change that persists, especially one that comes alongside other shifts, like eating less, hiding more, or seeming unusually sensitive when touched, that's your cat telling you something beyond just, where I want to sleep tonight. The position is a moment. The pattern is the message. Okay, that was the emotionally satisfying half. Now the part that actually matters for your health. Risk 1. Allergen buildup. Cat dander, saliva, and fur are among the most potent indoor allergens identified. Sharing a bed concentrates them deep in your sheets over time. Even with no current symptoms, sustained long-term exposure can gradually build sensitivity. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. Risk 2. Sleep disruption. Cats are crepuscular, peak activity at dawn and dusk, which means your deepest sleep phase, typically around 3 to 4 a.m., aligns almost perfectly with when your cat decides the bed is a racetrack. And here's the loop most people never think through. Sharing your bed feels comforting. But if your sleep is consistently broken and you become chronically fatigued and irritable, your body produces elevated stress hormones, detectable through scent. Your cat can read this in real time. That anxiety signal makes your cat feel less secure too. Result? You sleep badly, your cat gets anxious, and the cycle reinforces itself. Nobody wins. If you need better sleep and want to gradually transition your cat to its own space, here are 2 methods that reliably work. Method 1. The decoy nest. Place a heating pad directly beside your bed, set to roughly your body temperature. Layer one of your worn t-shirts on top. Now that spot carries your warmth and your scent, the 2 things your cat is actually seeking. You haven't disappeared. You've created a better version of proximity, 2 feet away. Method 2. The pre-sleep hunt. 15 to 20 minutes before bed, run a real play session. Wand toy, high intensity. Get your cat genuinely tired. Then, immediately after, a small snack. A cat's natural cycle is hunt, eat, groom, sleep. A cat that has just completed that full sequence is biologically ready to sleep, not to sprint across your head at midnight. This method alone, done consistently, can meaningfully transform your nights. Here's what it comes down to. Every single night, your cat surveys everything available to it. Its dedicated bed, the couch, every warm, comfortable corner of your home. And it comes to find you, the foot of the bed, your chest, the leg trap. None of it is random. Each position is a specific decision from an animal that doesn't use words, but is communicating something real every single night. And it chooses you. If this video changed the way you see your cat, hit the like button. Consider it an official performance review for its Bodyguard services. And if you want more deep dives into cat behavior and psychology, subscribe and turn on the bell. See you in the next one.